So I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday season and a great new year. So we wanted to do this AMA just to kind of do a little recap of everything we accomplished in 2023 and the general direction that we're going to go here in 2024. So let's just talk about what where we started out, right? So BaseSwap we launched back in August 1st, and we accumulated, I would say it was 8.5 million TVL and reached a peak of 60 million TVL in a very short amount of time. That was one of the leading metrics in Base Chain at that moment in time. Base was just starting to really get attention, and we contributed bringing in a lot of liquidity from other chains and bringing that here to Base. We're very excited about the potential that Base has in this next bull run that we're all, I would say, very eager to see. A lot of investors that are in DeFi right now have never experienced a bull run, and I think that we're primed to be in an explosive position, being on Coinbase's DeFi chain, considering they're one of the largest CEXs in the world. And with the ETF releases and things of that nature, I think that it's going to be a very obvious choice for retail investors to come to Base rather than some of these other, there are some L2s that are a lot bigger. But Base just getting started, I think that we're in a prime position to really, really take over. And so that was one of the main decisions, the main reasons that we decided to come to Base. We're very excited for everything that, we're willing to do in this coming year. Currently, right now, we would say that we're the top native D app on Base. Now, we are not number one in terms of TVL, but as far as capital efficiency, we are second to none. So, at the moment, we're around 7.5 million TVL, but we are doing the most volume in comparison to some of the other dexes. Having 120 million TVL, and then struggling to do moderate volume, that's just a waste in our opinion. So we try to make the most out of the money that's entrusted in us and trusted in our platform, and to have the amount of TVL, which is a very, very that's nothing to balk at, having 7.5 million TVL. And I would say that the efficiency in which that our TVL is used compared to it just sitting there for it to look nice and shiny, we're definitely leading the charge with that capital efficiency. Just a few things that I want to kind of go over, some of the things that we released in 2023. So he released Yield Boost. So you're able to lock and boost your farms with your X tokens, which is a huge undertaking. It's something that our development team worked on for several months, and it's really, really exciting. So users are able to, if you want to create different strategies, if you want to lock some of your LPs to get that, that 2x APR boost, or if you want to use some of your X tokens to boost your yields, you could do a combination of all three and get an insane 3x in the base APRs. But so that's something that's really, really novel. We've seen some dexes do something similar, but not quite to this extent. And so we're really, really proud to release that. It gives our X token a beautiful utility, and incentivizes users to, use those X tokens versus just immediately redeeming them. And, it creates a nice, stable floor, I would say, for the price action of the BSX token. We released gasless NFT marketplace. So we are the only gasless NFT marketplace on Base whatsoever. There is no other. So you're able to, list, sell, trade, buy NFTs without using gas on our NFT marketplace. If you haven't checked it out, it's really, really cool. There's some nice projects that are already on there. If you have an NFT project that you want to see on there, let us know. That we can definitely help facilitate that a little bit. We introduced 2 bridges. So we partnered with Axelar and Squid to have the cross-chain swap. So when you go to our swap page, you can, bridge from any chain that's listed there, which covers pretty much all of them, in a very seamless cross-chain swap. We also partnered with Stargate, which is, I would say, the leading layer 0 bridge available at this moment in time. If you look across the DEX landscape, I would say that we are one of the only DEXs that offer not only one bridge in our interface, but two options. So that goes to our goal of, really trying to make BaseSwap a hub that you're able to do everything that you want to do in DeFi. If you want to bridge, if you want to trade, if you want to farm, you want to do NFTs. We really, really wanted to make this a place where you could do everything and do it well and do it fast. And I think that we definitely accomplished that. We also have the BaseSwap page. Now, that's something that, we don't want to just list any tokens. That's something that's a very, when we put a whitelisted token out there, we're putting our reputation on that. And that's something that's very hard for us to do. But we also don't want to limit, builders the inspiration or the ability to, make a product, make a token, make a project and feel like they have some place to go. Right. So we created the BaseSwap page basically for newer or, unrecognized projects to try to give them a little bit of a footing, right, to where they can, go to their community and say, hey, we are on this swap page. That's something that I would say, but there's a lot of builders out there that have not have had the experience where they're trying very hard to build something and just want a little bit of a handout, just a little bit of help. And so, we want to encourage people to build. We don't want to, just push them to the side and think that we're too big to give a helping hand or to give a project a chance. So we created this BaseSwap page where new projects can, start out. And then, once they get to a certain TVL and start doing some real volume, we'll move them up to the official swap page and give them a formal whitelist. But, that's something that we're proud that we did. We do our due diligence and look over the contracts and things of that nature. I will say that, when you are using BaseSwap, those tokens are a little bit more risky as far as, it could up really hard, it could dump really hard, has a lot of meme stuff. I would just say do your own research as well. Don't just, say, oh, it's on BaseSwap, so I should immediately buy it. I would not encourage any user to buy something without doing some very basic research. Is the project, just a meme coin? Look at it. But at the end of the day, it is there to try to give some of these projects a chance to succeed, and we're happy that we're able to offer something like that. We also started out with the standard V2. We started out with standard V2 LPs. We very quickly developed and released our concentrated liquidity offering, which is a direct Uniswap V3 fork. We do have lower fees than on Uniswap, so that's to attract more volume and to give a better user experience overall, being able to trade at a slightly smaller fee considered in comparison to Uniswap. We also, with our partners DeFi Edge, release automated strategies for those concentrated liquidity farms. So if you want to, participate in concentrated liquidity, but you don't want to have to be moving ranges and things like that, you don't really know, we have that automated strategy offering, which is done very, very well. The last I looked, all of the strategies were I would say like 26%. So you're farming in a concentrated liquidity position without any impermanent loss. And that's something that's very impressive in my opinion. There's a few out there that do the same thing, but you end up getting wrecked with a lot of swapping back and forth. So I think that In partnership with DeFi Edge, we've done a very good job of fine-tuning these strategies to operate very well, be very capital efficient, and to not cause users a lot of that impermanent loss that you're used to seeing in some of the other platforms. We also partnered with Merkle to offer additional rewards to concentrated liquidity providers that are in those manual positions, right? So you're able to create a manual position, earn fees in ETH and USDC, and then we also are, sprinkling a hefty amount of rewards in the form of BSX and XBSX to really incentivize users to create those positions. The more liquidity that we have, the more volume that can come in, the more fees that can generate, and it's just a beautiful cycle, a beautiful snowball effect that we're really proud that, to have partners like Merkle and DeFi Edge to come on board very early on. We were the first partners with Merkle, the first partners for DeFi Edge here on Base. We partnered with them on other chains, and we're proud to have been able to onboard them and us create such a lucrative thing for DeFi users here on Base as well. We also partner with Odos, who is one of the leading aggregators out there. So we've partnered with them to have the smart order routing system that you guys see when you go to the swap page. Now, what that does, and our commitment to providing users with the best bang for their buck, we have two different liquidity sources. We have a V2 liquidity source. We have a V3 liquidity source. And so partnering with Odos to create the SOR, when you go to execute a trade, it actually checks all the different paths, all the different liquidity positions, and it will route through several different, LP pools in order to give you guys the best value for what you're getting. You can look at some other platforms, some other DEXs, where it's just a simply swap here to swap there, and that's not getting you the best price. But it for them, they're able to, take as much, take a 1% swap fee or 3% swap fee or whatever they may be taking. Our goal here is to save our users money, not to take it. So we're really proud to have been able to do that with Odos. It's been a beautiful thing. You're able to click and show the route, and it'll show you the different paths, the different webs that you're taking to execute that trade. So if you haven't done it, and if you haven't noticed this show route, click on the settings, check it out. It's something that I love to see. I love seeing the different paths that my trade will go through, and I would definitely check it out if I were you guys. Another partnership that we facilitated here in 2023 is with Orbs. So if you check out the swap page, you're also able to set swap and limit buy and sell Orbs, which is an awesome thing. Some people want to, if a token gets to a certain price, they want it to automatically buy for them, or they want it to automatically sell for them. Or if you want to, DCA in, if you want to, dollar cost average, if you want to just slowly buy in and not all in one lump sum, we're the only DEX on Base that is offering something like this, guys. Right? You look at some of our competitors, it's just a simple swap. You don't have the option to do swaps. You don't have the option to do limit buy or sell orders. We literally have tried to put together the most comprehensive and all-in-one platform for you guys to use, right? It's insane the amount of options that you have here on BaseSwap, and we work very hard with these partners to integrate all of these different things. So definitely check out the swap, limit, buy orders, and sell orders. It's something that's innovative. No other DEX is offering that now on Base. And, I hope that, maybe that overall we want to make DeFi a better place. So I would hope that some of the things that we're doing will bleed over into some of these other platforms. The better that we make DeFi in general, the more we all win. So we also integrated the BaseSwap token locker. So that is something that, going back to BaseSwap and going back to those newer projects that are trying to launch, most people want locked liquidity, right? Like that's one of the check marks that you're going to put on your list. when it comes to checking out a project. Is there liquidity locked? So we did introduce that quite a while back to give platforms a easy to go, locker where it's just a few little clicks and they can set it up, and their liquidity is locked. So that's just another one of the things that we've integrated here at BaseSwap. I mean, the list is just huge. The things that we have done in 2023 in such a short amount of time. Now, we launched in August, and we deployed concentrated liquidity, automated concentrated liquidity vaults, swap and limit orders, assless NFT marketplace, a token locker, a basic swap page for users. We deployed lock boosting and token using the X token boosting, yield boosting. What else could somebody ask for from a team to put their heads down and to continuously roll out? And it's sad to say that, I look around at the landscape and some of these other teams, they best that they could do is just talk down. They're not doing anything while we put our heads down and we work. So I hope that some of these things that you guys have seen and heard that we accomplished here gives you guys some insight on the capability of our team, the work ethic of our team. We have the brightest developers that you can find that, work day in, day out to provide the best experience for our users. We have the best admin and moderator team that, those guys grind, they work their butts off. And, we look constantly trying to protect users in our chat, posting updates, posting, not to buy this token. This is a honeypot token. Anytime that a user has, opened up a ticket, they're immediately met with one of our moderators or our admins. We work very hard to provide good support. There's never a moment in time where somebody opened up a ticket and had to wait, days or weeks or it may take 5 minutes or so. But usually it's very, very instant, and we walk with you guys through every problem that you have. My team, that's something that I'm very proud of, that, when I go and look at a ticket and just to see the effort that's put into helping a user, who has, $20 in the platform. It doesn't matter if it's $20 or $200,000. These guys, will spend an hour helping somebody troubleshoot a problem. And that's just a testament of who we are. And, I'm very proud of our team. I'm proud of what we built here on Base. I hope that you guys are as well. And 2024 is going to be a beautiful, beautiful year for us. We've got a lot coming. After everything that I just listed that we've accomplished, we've still got more. We're still coming to do more, right? So at the moment, we are developing our, some people may be familiar with GMX, but we are about to release our fully in-house GMX for perpetual leverage trading options, right? That is a huge, huge undertaking as well. Everything we do, guys, we go big or we go on, right? So this perpetuals offering is going to be an explosive release. It's something that we've been working on, I would say, since October. It's not easy. There's a lot of intricate points, and once it's released, you guys are gonna it's gonna be insane. Another thing that we are very proud to be releasing in this upcoming 2024 is our first BaseSwap Game Labs release. It's going to be called Deep Shot. This is an awesome game. We don't want to. There's no barrier that we're not trying to knock down. So we're also releasing perpetuals. We're releasing games. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I was not looking at the AMA question. Lending and borrowing is something that we also are looking towards, Farmer. That's a little bit behind. The perpetuals is a very, very big undertaking. The game as well. But we do plan on offering lending and borrowing. All right, John, do you want to go ahead and throw up the game here on the screen? We're going to give you guys, for the people that showed up, this is going to be the first footage that anybody has seen of the beta of Deep Shop. It's very close to release. The admins, mods, myself, we've been playing it. It's been a lot of fun, but we're going to give you guys just a little sneak peek here of what you guys can expect to see.
There. Does that work? Can y'all see that? I can also drop the okay. I'm getting some yeses. They can see it. Okay, yeah, so this is the home screen. Again, beta mode. So be some changes before it goes live, but you can see it here, and you can also mess around, fiddle with like the player class, which gives you the option to use different players, and I think there'll be a lot of cool things that will get built into that. So right now you can't do player PvP because I think I'm the only one on here right now. So but you can play virus mode. So I'm not gonna be, hold on, let me look at this. Okay. Well, I just gotta shrink my screen so I can see the chat at the same time. Okay, yeah. So here I am. I'm moving around. I'm definitely gonna get wrecked here. So yeah, you use your mouse, and I'm playing with my keyboard and mouse. Just kind of running around, mostly looking for like a place to hide. Because using the standard dude that comes with in virus mode, you get just obliterated. So it's a pretty nice, honestly, it's really fun. I really, really like it. I think I'm not a huge gamer, but when I saw this, and then when we were talking about the ways that like we can integrate this into kind of the broader BaseSwap model, it's super, super exciting. So I'm gonna go try to hide in here before they come and find me, and y'all can start counting to see how long I last. So I'm in a greenhouse, and they're gonna come get me any second. I'm gonna shoot just so y'all can see that. I don't think you can hear that, probably because I'm streaming at the same time. I know you can shoot a grenade, but I haven't looked up how to do that. All right, come get me. Where you at? There they are. Oh, you see him? You see him? Here they come. I'm a dead man. Ah. Die. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, G for grenade. Yeah. Wish I had known that. Too late. Yeah, so anyway, that's the PvP mode just in a nutshell. And I, like, having played that maybe 10 times now, I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely want to upgrade my stuff because it's not fun to get wrecked like that. So there's a lot of fun stuff I think we'll be able to do with this, and I honestly, I think it's really cool to have a fun game that's also going to be like well integrated into the decks. So it's not just the game, it's not just something fun to play. It's also something that's going to work really well within our ecosystem. So I have a lot to learn about this game. I'll have to get like a lesson or something. Like, I don't know what this is right there, but I just got it. So maybe that's like a health thing. But I'm definitely like really wanting to like.
You can stay near the health when those guys come for you.
Yeah, it's not about it.
You had used up all the health.
I did use them all up. I don't know if it's God.
Yeah, they are too right there, Kyle. So Kyle, cool. We brought in Kyle. He's a Unity dev. When we decided that we wanted to get into the gaming route, as I said before, we wanted to really, cover all bases. And we were just thinking, like, what have we not done yet? Or what have we not, developing currently? And so, oh, man, there's a word in.
See what happens. Oh, nice. I like that little animation, Kyle. It's sick.
Yeah, it's really cool. So in the game, you'll also be able to, you'll be able to buy different NFT classes. So the classes will actually be NFT where you will own the class itself. there will also be random drops within the game to where you can play to earn. So this is a play to earn, by the way. So you'll earn Ethereum. You have to buy lives with ETH or BSX or BSwap. And then, there'll be random drops for where like people will jump in and you'll fight for a link of 100 BSwap or BSX or whatever we put in as a reward. And so like you'll just randomly get notifications like, hey, there's going to be a Royale for $500 worth of ETH or $100 worth of BSwap or whatever that may be. And then you'll also earn ETH as you kill. So it's it's going to be really awesome. You'll also have the option to buy what is called death nodes. Now, there's only going to be 500 of these. And the death nodes, now there's still some details. So understand that this is beta. There are some things that will be changing. So, don't take up a pitchfork if some of the details with the death nodes change before the actual release. But the death nodes, when there's a percentage of when players buy lives that will go to the death node owners, right? So that's going to be a form of basically for the lifetime of the game earning a piece of the revenue, which, in our opinion, with enough traction, will be a very, very fast return on your investment, as well as something that can be very lucrative going forward. So we're going to see Jump try one more time here.
I'm going to get wrecked again.
Get ready to get. It's like the map is huge, so it's a beautiful, beautiful thing that Cal has built for us here. Very excited to, go through the final beta testing phases and some of the final tweaks and really get this out for you guys. Now, I like that.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I don't think that there's anybody else out there that is, other than BaseSwap, that's trying to put out so many different things at one time. So hopefully that you guys are enjoying what you're seeing and enjoying what you see from the team. And, hopefully that you guys are proud to say that you're part of BaseSwap and have been here.
Ryan, you're factually didn't hit my grenade button fast enough. I got killed so fast. Before I even knew what was happening. Yeah. So anyway, I really, really like it. It's sick. It's gonna be a lot of fun to play, and a creative team too. Like you Madrid and the mod team and all that. Like we have game nights and stuff, but I'm just like picturing a game night with this. Like that'd be so fun. So, this is gonna be amazing. Kyle's done an amazing job.
So yeah, guys, that's that's what we're working towards. We plan on doing a lot more of these AMAs, and another thing that we're going to be doing this 2024 is I'm going to start doing, with the team, of course. We're going to actually start doing some very educational YouTube videos. There a lot of us when we got into DeFi, we had to, really trip over our feet a lot. To get in and realizing what this whole space was, and even crypto in general. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to, go back to as if we were just a little retail investor, and we're going to do a video series, basically walking the everyday user that had no idea what crypto is, all the way to getting into BaseSwap and farming. I would say that there's many of us, I would say that all of us have we could probably count on one hand the number of people that we started talking to about crypto, and they understood what we were talking about. Even some of my very bright friends that are computer geeks, they're like, I don't know. And so I think that there's a huge gap there. And what we want to do here at BaseSwap is we want to try to bridge that gap, try to make that gap a lot smaller. And educate people, right? So that's something that we're going to be doing. Hopefully you guys will enjoy them. If you have some suggestions, you guys are all, all of us started from nothing. So if you guys have suggestions on what you think would be something good for, a video, put in the suggestions chain. I think that that's something it's got to come from the perception from everybody, right? Like something that you personally wish that somebody had told you when you were first getting into this, something that some piece of advice or a tutorial, something like that. Feel free to drop it in suggestions. We're going to go through and we're going to try to make a very elaborate series that covers all different bases and a quick little video. It's not 20, 30, 45-minute videos, but we want to try to give people information and educate. And so that's what we're really going to try to accomplish here in 2024 here at BaseSwap. There's going to be a flood of retail coming in, and we want them to be educated or at least have a place to point them where they can go get some of that knowledge and information that they may not have, versus having to, as a retail user, a lot of them are not going to know what Discord is or Telegram, right? That's all that DeFi runs on currently, right? So we're going to try to branch out. We're going to try to get into into making these YouTube videos. I think that that's going to be very easily accessible for retail investors. And so hopefully we can, have them set up for success, or have the tools for success once they get into it. But that's basically it, guys. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so we're going to cut this short a little bit today. But that's about it. We had a very successful 2023. We're looking to do even better here in 2024. We appreciate all of your support. We're going to be starting this Zealy campaign here shortly, and you're going to have the opportunity to win some awesome prizes with that as well. So thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you guys for your support and being here. And let's go get it this 2024, guys.